Welcome to Scoville's Adventures. I wanted to do a video myself. I saw one other guy do one because there's not many out there on removing the furnace from a confined compartment like this. And wasn't real sure myself. Kind of watched his video, but it was real dark. He did a good job, but it was just dark. You couldn't really see a whole lot. So I kind of wanted to do one, two, to show how to get a suburban furnace out of the hole here. This is one that doesn't have any duct work. It just ducts through the floor. Plenum under there that goes to various ducts in the floor there. You can see one right there. So start with basically what I've done so far. The cover sits right here. The grate, 6 screws and that comes off. And so it's just a thin piece of plastic, basically. Some of them are wood, whatever you got. And then, as the guy in the other video showed, basically when I got in here, this cover was on here. And he's right, there's 2 screws. 1 screw there and 1 screw there. Remove this cover. And you can see that's where your ducts would attach if you had other ducts. And that's all there is to get that. And I've already taken them out. Basically holding it in is 2 screws. One right there, you can see that screw hole right there. And one over in that corner. Right there, under the gas line. And that's all holding this thing in. So you basically gonna need to get 2 wrenches and unhook your gas line. Hold 1 wrench on the fitting there to keep it from torquing while you undo the nut on the fitting on the hose, and you can get that out. And the fun part I'm still trying to figure out is the wiring, because if you look back there, color codes don't match. I'm still trying to figure this out and make sure I get it right. There's 4 wires. If you follow my IRV Works on YouTube, that's who I follow, and he does a whole series on these things, and that's basically why I know kind of what I'm doing here a little bit. We'll see, but I feel confident in getting it out and cleaning it. That's all I'm trying to do here, is just vacuum it out, make sure we're good. And I want to check the plenum underneath and make sure it's open somehow, because I don't feel like I'm getting a good airflow through the floor to the ducts like it should be, but I want to check that out. But the furnace is blowing good. I did test that earlier with the cover off, and there's plenty of air coming out of here. So the wiring, yeah, you can see. Let me get out here where I can see it better with the video. Sorry for the shaking camera, but you can see there the wiring. They use those crimp connectors, white to red. Really, I mean, I'm gonna have to cut the wires, I guess, right there as they come out of the furnace, because obviously that the blue wire there goes to a white wire in that crimp connector right there. The blue, I know this is thermostat, so you got a blue and a blue white, a blue and a blue with a white stripe going into the furnace. That's your thermostat. So those 2, I'm gonna put a Wago on, probably right in this area here somewhere, so I can leave these connectors here alone, not have to mess with them. Same with that one over there, and there's one more. So the thermostat, obviously you can see it's a brown wire right there that actually has a white and a red inside of it, and obviously those go up to the thermostat because they're tied into the blue wires from the furnace. But the only other 2 wires I've got there is power, power and ground. So that's my other tip. Make sure you mark your wiring code good before you go cutting stuff, because yeah, that wouldn't be fun to have to try to figure out what is what. But that's pretty much all there is to it to get this thing out of the floor and out of the cavity there. And obviously I'm doing this, I'm gonna vacuum it out real good. We have dogs that camp with us, and there's a little bit of hair and stuff in there, and that's what I want to make sure that it's not, about to interfere with the fan. It sounds real good and right now and it's blowing good, but I want to check it out real good and just do a service on it. We've had this camper 2 years and it hasn't been done, so it's time. Thanks for watching Scoville's Adventures.